Welcome everybody along to Canada. We are here for round 3 here in Tier 3. There are your standings up on screen now. We've got Vaslev still leading the standings despite his disqualification that is getting appealed, I believe, at the moment. But he's currently still at top of standings by 4 points to Anderson, his closest rival back in Australia. Ice Cream up in P3 as well. Snuck his way up there for the Red Bull team. Nilsson, Vaslev's teammate, in the top 5 as well. Luke Matthews coming down from Tier 2 and from Tier 2 into Tier 3 this season. Finds himself in P5 of the standings. Evan Potts, I don't know if he's even at Williams anymore, currently in P6. David Duckett fell down the order after missing the race in Silverstone, and goes down to P7 from, I believe, P3. And it's not updated yet. Oh, it's not updated yet. But Masic also P8. Jens Meus down in P9 and Fluke Martin in P10. I am joined once again by Will Swan. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
There you
I
go.
said hello.
You said hello, everybody. There we are, Canada, round 3. It's the final race here in Canada. And it is looking a little bit overcast out on track. We'll switch to that POV now.
I would like to say something before we start, before anyone complains. King was having Discord problems, so I don't think it's letting him in the VC. I'm just clearing that up before someone cries about it, because someone will.
Yeah, I know who. But here we are then for qualifying. We have got, I believe, 20 drivers on the grid. Yes, we do. Sheikh, were you a reserve? Are you a reserve?
He was a reserve for Alfa Romeo, I think. And is he reserving again?
I'm not too sure. He's just saying the standings are updated. But if you are a reserve, then you don't get put on the driver's standings.
Oh yeah, it's because he would be expecting himself to be on 25 because he would have won if Vaslev got disqualified.
All right.
But obviously, being a reserve driver doesn't show up on the driver standings.
Yeah, we might change that in the future, but for right now, it's the easiest option. Who is out on track first? I think it is Kingma, who's the Discord pro over here.
Yeah. Also got word from Luke Martin that apparently they're lucky and avoiding a wet race because of a lobby restart today.
Oh, well, they could still get it.
True.
So the current forecast is actually wet weather, is it?
For the race, it is, yeah.
Oh, well, they have avoided it once, but will they avoid it again? We'll have a quick look before Kingma starts his lap here, if there's any rain yet to come. Oh, rain. It's going to be storm conditions in 15 minutes, according to this. So at the end of quali, it could start to rain, which could lead to a very boring end to quali. But we'll see. As we're going to have the first man start his lap here, and it is Stefan Kingma, the reigning champ here in Tier 3. As he navigates his way through turn 2 and up the hill now to turn 3, where you quickly switch back downhill through turn 4.
Taking it very careful. Looks like he just wants to get that banker lap in at the moment rather than push the limits. Possibly a smart idea, because if you invalidate and it's going to get a little bit wet later on, it's going to be impossible to set a lap in those conditions.
It is, and he's doing the right thing here, getting it out early on track. First car out on track by quite a while. I think to his teammate Best, if I'm not wrong. Very close to track limits there, though.
That was close.
He came up the hill and over the curb. Here he goes now into one of the trickiest braking zones on the track, I'd say. The hairpin. He hooks it up nicely, though. Kingma hooking that up nicely, pushing it right to the limits of that left-hand side barrier. And now the super long straight where we might see some very dangerous overtaking moves. We did in Tier 1 and Tier 2. But we might see some more in Tier 3, going down to the chicane where you do not want to be going side by side through. I still don't understand that chicane. I don't know why they make it a bit wider or change it a bit. But either way, here comes Kingma across the line. It's 11.59 for Kingma, the first person to set a lap time. Is it going to be his teammate next? Or
it is, yeah, but I don't think it's going to be a very competitive time, because I've been watching along, and he gave the wall a good clobber on the exit of turn 6, I believe it was. So, actually, you know what? I'll shut my mouth.
Nice one.
I thought he would have got wing damage or something, but looks like he didn't.
It's Potts in P11. Next, come across the line for the AlphaTauri's first outing for the team, as he's moved from Williams, and it is provisional pole by 55 thousandths of a second as Nilsson goes P3.
Well.
And we know
Sergeant
Nilsson
closer.
Oh, and there goes Vasilev, the championship leader, 4/10 clear of the rest of the field as it stands. It's Williams and Sharma crossing the line. P7 for Sharma, P8 for Williams. Next up is the Ferrari of
Pavic. It's Jeff Pavic.
Jeff Pavic, the Ferrari reserve here today. P6 and 11.2 for him. And Matthews going P7, made that P8 in the Mercedes as Van Loon goes P2. Van Loon looking a bit more on form here today. He's had I think a bit of unluckiness in the last 2 rounds.
Martin goes fastest by 1,000th of a second. You're joking. Not Luke Martin. The next across the line would be Jens Mewes. However, he's backed off of his lap after invalidating. So I think the next man on a lap would have to be the brand new driver of Ethan Mottram in the Aston Martin.
And that's in P8, 17?
P17.
17.
Oh, he's lagging all over the place.
Oh, he
Christ.
is. Oh my god. And that's actually adding lap time on, because if you have that kind of rubber band lag...
in an online session.
In fact, his teammate, who I think's on a cooldown lap, might overtake him.
His teammate's been smacked in the front wing. Jesus.
And it's not looking like it's going to be a very competitive lap time for Mottram. I'm not too sure. Where is he from?
I think Poland.
We do have quite a few Polish drivers in the league, and I've not seen lag like that before.
I'm only saying that because his profile picture has the Polish flag in it. Whether that means anything or not, I don't know.
Okay. I thought there was some kind of evidence to back up.
No, it's just his profile picture. It just says his name and then the Polish flag, so I'm just making an educated guess.
Okay, well, maybe he is then. But we've had Australians that have had better connection than that. So.
Kelsey Best.
Kelsey Best, yeah.
Not even East Coast neither. He's full on West Coast American. He's got better connection than that.
But here comes Mewis on his second lap round. After backing off the first lap, he's pushed on for another, and he goes P9 in the AlphaTauri, a couple of tenths off his teammate, his new teammate, of Evan Potts, up in P4. I think both that Williams is on an out lap. Have we got anyone behind him?
He's trying to drop a subtle flex. He just DM'd us saying, by the way, I didn't think that was a good lap. Yeah, right. He was sweating. He was shaking.
He was. Here comes Ice Cream then. I think he's P3 in the standings now. He's had a very quiet season, but he snuck his way up the standings page. And here he comes now across the line. Where is it going to be for him? Top 10, into 10th place for Ice Cream. Who's that?
Just starting a lap.
Williams?
Yeah, both of them are just starting a lap, I think. As well as Kopf behind. And is Kingmas starting a lap?
I think he has. He was invalid on that lap anyway. Best is starting a lap. Is it? Mewis will be on an in lap.
He will be. So who's the Ferrari behind him?
No, I think it's one of the Hasses that have just started a lap that will be next to set a lap time. I think it's Anderson.
I'll double check that. I'll double check that, but I think you're right. Yeah, it's the Haas.
If Van Leeuwen doesn't get into the top 6, who's commentating? Now there's commentators waffling. Who's waffling? About what? What is Blood waffling about?
Oh nice, it's my 5-month sub anniversary, that's cute.
Anyway, here comes Anderson, currently P2 in the standings, through the final corner.
Less than 33.
Less than 33.
Shut up.
P11 for Anderson. Next up is Kopf. It was Kopf when he goes P8. I couldn't get to him on time, but it's a good lap there. 11.2 for him. As the other Haas of Williams crossing the line now. What can he do on his second lap? Doesn't improve. I think he backed off a little bit on that lap. It's not Nilsson. Oh, Nilsson, sorry. It's Vasilev, who didn't improve, or did he? Was that an out lap? I don't know.
If it was, I think it was an out lap because he's got full.
Kelsey Best goes on to provisional pole now, and what is that? Is that 2 tenths? Just over 2 tenths of a second, clear of Luke Martin. Luke will not be a happy bunny about that.
I wonder if we'll get any more claims that he's not using no TC.
Maybe. But the 2 Ferraris crossing the line now. And it was Pavic first, but he doesn't improve. Sargent goes up to P5. And Nilsson replacing him in P5 in the Alpine. Next up is the Red Bull of Van Loon, who's starting a lap. And it was then Potts behind him in the AlphaTauri, who's just displaced his sister team down to P5 and reinstated himself at P4.
I think Williams might be on a hot lap, yeah.
Yeah, I think he backed off his last lap. Let's see, what can Williams cook in the Haas? That's not confusing whatsoever. Here he comes across the line, doesn't improve, 1.6 seconds. I think off his...
He did improve.
Oh, he did improve. Okay, the
by
other way's
4
lying.
tenths, but yeah, he improved by 4 tenths, but not good enough to move any positions around. Livingston goes P12, you know, the ex
Tombstone.
Battle Lapper Championship there, P12. Yep. Me and him played Slapshot Rebound though, so it's all good. Only go to know what that game is.
I think Pavic is pushing on for another lap here, as he's coming into the braking zone now at the final chicane. He takes that first curve but to the limit, and I think he can cut that any more than he did. This could be a good lap here from Jeff Pavic, and it's not.
Who's the Aston Martin?
Who is it?
Sharma?
Sharma?
I don't think that must have been an outlap.
Oh
Who's the
god,
mayor?
this is too much going on. Matthews.
Matthews.
No, but Van Loon goes fastest now by nearly
That's it.
0.2 of a second to best.
That's a tier 2 time. That's good enough for like P5 and tier 2 that. But obviously best time isn't, so. Any claims you're lying.
Oh god. Anyway, I think there's Mottram next across the line. Lagman himself. Up to cross the line now. He does improve that time, 11.4.
Didn't lag on that lap.
No.
Maybe he just has the Ethernet cable half hanging out. That's all.
Oh yeah.
Definitely the solve. Just plugged it back in. Forward.
Sharma now, I think, in the other Aston Martin if he's on a
Yeah,
lap.
he was on a lap last time I seen him. Oh god, I'm yawning like crazy. I'm gonna go to bed during the race if it's boring. Hope you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, cheers.
Oh, is there
limit.
still music playing? Chat.
Is there?
Maybe it wasn't playing at all. I don't know. As Sharma improves from P17 up to P8.
God, Mick Williams is in the chat. That's a shame.
Unlucky. Ice Cream improves, goes up to P8 now. It's looking good for the Red Bulls out there at the moment.
Is that a Williams coming down the back straight?
I think it is.
It is
Zerval?
but he's invalid, so he's went into the pits. But who's Aston Martin's that Mottram again? Been in lap that then, won't it?
Yeah.
I'm off then. Who's the McLaren behind? They'll be next. Surely. No, what's best on an outlap? I thought it was Kingma, but he went into the pits.
I don't know if there is music playing. I'm conscious that there might be some.
I'll have a.
I've just muted it. It's all good. Just double checking, because sometimes it says it's not muted, but it is, and sometimes I don't know. It's just weird. But I think it should be definitely muted now. And Vasilev next cross line, but he's invalidated, so he doesn't improve. And it's the Williams of Duronde. Is that actually Duronde or not?
Yes.
Okay. Oh god, I don't know where to look. There's so many drivers in this session, it's so hard to find which ones to watch. An AlphaTauri now. Is that Mewis? No, it's not Mewis, it's his teammate, Potts, coming across the finish line now. Is it a set a lap or is it an out lap? I think it was a start lap.
Yeah, it is.
So it could be his teammate, Mewis, next. Is it or is it not? I think it might be. He's halfway down on his battery.
It says he's improving by half a tenth.
Let's see what you can find. Half a tenth will put him somewhere in the top 5. Roundabout. It doesn't though. P9 for Mewis.
2 tenths improvement.
Kelsey Best has gone for another lap. What is he going to cook this lap? It's not enough to displace Van Basten, but it is an improvement. Oh, not Van Basten, Van Loon.
Van Basten,
There's
Christ.
2 Vans in a Red Bull, alright. It's confusing.
If we let Van Basten into tier 3, that's a bit overkill.
That is a bit overkill, isn't it?
Van Basten's in the chat, funnily enough.
The Ronde finally sets a time, but it's only good enough for P18 at this point. As Luke Martin improves on his time, reinstates himself in P4. Next up is Jeff Pavic. Can he improve on his time, or is he on an outlap? He's on an outlap. So he's just starting a lap, I think. Or was that a lap? I don't know anymore. But next up...
Spot across the line.
Yeah,
It
this
could
is
go
definitely
fast,
a lap.
yeah.
Oh,
But he improved, but did he stay
No,
Was
he
he
went
all-
up to
no, no.
P3. Second
Yeah.
row for Potts as it stands. Wasn't he the last time out tier 3 winner or tier 2 winner? I can't remember now. I remember him winning here for Mercedes at some point.
I don't know because yeah, he won in tier 2.
Tier 2. I should
But
say
I
everything.
I won in tier 3. Just saying.
Luke
Luke Martin just put a bottled his lap, by the way. was on
Martin just
board
set
with
a lap.
Yeah, no, but wait, no, he's on a lap now.
Nah, he did one and he improved his time. So unless he's pushed on for 2.
No, he didn't. He's been on the same time since the start of the session.
He just improved. I just saw it go green and
Luke Martin?
his time go up. Yeah.
He's been on a 10.627 the whole session.
Oh, maybe it's the overlay
Suppose
being weird. Who's next? Mottram, who's not improved.
No.
Pavic again.
group,
Pavic coming
Pavic.
across the line. Is he going to
What?
finally improve on his time? He does,
Oh.
and he beats his teammate.
By a thousandth of a
Wow.
second.
Absolutely wiping the floor there as a reserve driver.
This is what he does.
Mottram improved his internet connection. Yeah. Here comes Matthews across the line, obviously on the podium in Silverstone last time out.
He
Only
got
good enough for P13 that time though. Oh, was he? Oh, never mind.
I can't remember. I don't know.
Redact
Some
that
reason I just
statement.
feel like I gave him a penalty.
Williams goes up to P14 with an 11.2. Up next, is that Ice Cream? It is Ice Cream. Currently P9. He's been improving on every lap we've seen him do so far, but that is an outlap. Good game.
Good.
And Zerval has invalidated again. He's not having a good session. He's not set a lap time yet. Also not having a good session is Kingma. He's set a lap time. I think that's the first lap he did.
Yeah.
And he's disallowed that lap as well, so he's going to have to go for another one. Pavic will be
was an
coming
outlap
into the
there.
pits. And no, it wasn't. That was a flying lap. I saw him go on the start of the lap.
But he's got full battery, so he mustn't have pushed
Yeah,
the
he
whole time.
backed off. He backed off.
Oh.
It's Vasilev. Here he comes across the line. Doesn't improve. I think he's starting a lap. Never mind. This is horrible. I don't like having sweaty drivers.
Yes, what was the 10 driver zone there?
Sharma.
No.
He's not on the lap.
Who's the Ferrari? Sergeant?
I think he's
Is he on the lap?
starting
No.
a lap.
No.
Best. Is he on a lap?
Starting a lap.
Starting a lap.
Here's the Red Bull.
Um,
Ice cream. Finish on a lap.
There
He
we go.
improved, He didn't move positions.
Wow.
Did Livingston knock
Kopf crosses
Oh.
the line to start a lap, does he? Is that
I
starting a lap?
don't know.
I don't know either. There's an
Nilsson.
Alpine of Nilsson
Oh,
in
he's starting a
P4
lap.
starting a lap. Good.
So is
Um,
AlphaTauri. So it's Kingma, who is on a lap. He's
Kingma,
not improving though. I think
not
he's backed off.
improving.
He backed off.
Backed off his lap. Good. Luke Martin, can he improve? No, because he's starting a lap as well.
With half of his battery, what's he cooking?
What is he cooking? Next up, Anderson.
Starting a lap.
Bit of a swerve to the
Van
left
Loon.
there.
Starting a lap.
Anderson, okay.
Hot. Starting a lap.
Oh my god. Right, we've got to be getting to some
Vasilev.
point now.
Starting a lap. Sharma backed off.
Sergeant, then.
Ferrari,
Sergeant.
Ferrari,
Surely it's Sergeant.
Sergeant,
Come on,
Sergeant.
Sergeant. Give us a lap time, please.
He's got full battery.
Oh, Christ. Livingston?
Best is next.
Best
He's
is
invalidated.
invalidated.
And he backed
Livingston.
off. P13.
P13, yay! Lap times!
Who just went across the line there?
And that's Kopf next, has
Who's there, Bill?
invalidated.
Nilsson?
Nilsson, yes, Nilsson. Next cross line.
Oh, he's cooking.
Oh, the front row for Nilsson.
A 10-3. Who's got Ferrari?
Potts. No, not
Mewis.
Potts. Mewis goes to P9. This
Luke
got to be
Martin.
Luke Martin. Is he going to improve?
Oh, he's not improving. He's half a second down.
Elmans.
That's an L. That's an L.
Oh,
common.
God. Anderson now. He's invalidated.
Invalid. Who's the Red Bull? Ice cream?
Van Loon's invalidated. That is huge.
Is it?
Currently on provisional
Oh,
pole. Potts then. What can Potts cook? At the track where he won here in tier 2 not last season, season 5. Doesn't
Not
improve.
improving. He missed out by 9 thousandths there. Who's
So it's
the Alpine?
Vasilev.
He's improving.
Is it going to be enough?
Oh,
It's good enough for
people.
the second row. Displaces Potts. Oh my god, there's
There's
so
a
many people
Ferrari.
crossing the line.
Sergeant P8.
Best doesn't improve. Who's that? Williams. Is Zerveld. Can he set a lap time? He can! It's P7!
What a lap! That's qualifying done. No, cop. One more. One
He's
more lap.
invalidated.
He's mad. Okay, that's qualifying done.
Oh.
Oh, good. And now we have a lobby restart.
Permission to have full quali next time. Oh man, right. Screenshots, quick. Go, 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 go.
Am I getting them?
And I'll get them as well.
Okay.
Oh my god. That was... My brain doesn't work that hard very often.
Yeah, I know. There's not much of your brain to work hard.
Exactly. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. We have got a lobby restart chat. We'll be back very shortly. And yeah, I mean, expect more of that kind of chaos because the other two tiers had it. Hello, we are back for the Grand Prix. Everyone is in the correct positions after their grid penalties have been applied. I think it's P19 for Williams after his 3 place, after qualifying 16th. Kingma qualified 19th, so he's in P20. And I think that's all good. I think we're ready to go. We're just waiting for Sharma to load in. Let's see, will it be wet weather conditions or will it be dry? We have no idea. Could be interesting.
I'm just hoping for a clean race. I want Tier 3 to supply some good clean racing.
Oh.
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 Why isn't it loading?
It's
Why isn't it
black
loading?
screen.
Oh, it's dry.
It's sunny. Sunny and dry. That's what we wanted to see, right, chat?
It looks lovely as well. No clouds, no chance of rain. It's
Well,
what you want.
To be fair, this game can
Yeah, that's true actually.
pull a few
I'll
surprises.
I'll shut my mouth because it's probably going to change within like 5 seconds.
It could be like this, and then it could be like stormy weather in like 5 minutes' time. The last light goes out and it instantly goes cloudy.
It goes from the Canadian Grand Prix to the Imola Grand Prix.
Nah.
I've got a full plate of pasta I munch on now, strategically. Don't want to be eating down a microphone, do I? Why is it taking so long to start? I swear it doesn't usually take this long. Or maybe I'm waffling. To be fair, at least we do get a good look at the T-pose and mechanics. Beautiful.
It's ideal, isn't it?
What you
But
want.
it is going to be Van Leeuwen for the first time this season, leading us away from pole position, closely followed by Nilsson in the Alpine, outperforming his teammate that's currently leading the championship here in Amethyst Racing Tier 3. But we got 5 red lights here in Canada. And they are out and we are away. It's going to be Nilsson looking to get a better start than Van Leeuwen. Best and Vasilev swapping positions further back. Vasilev and Martin both getting through side by side actually, as Best slips down the inside. There's contact at the front though. Van Leeuwen's half spun by Nilsson. That invites Best now up the inside. He's going to be going 3 wide here into turn... Oh my god.
No.
Into turn 3. What's happened?
How was Best got into first in that position? I was saying no because the 3 wide into that corner. I didn't trust it. But Luke Martin has started on the soft compounder tyre.
What is he cooking?
2 stop. Oh, there's a spun off the tower, you Potts! Potts has went round at turn 6 or something. I don't know my corners.
Evan Potts
Oh my
falling
god,
down.
Luke Martin going side by side with Vasilev. I need better corner knowledge on this track, but that was extremely close to contact. As Pavic has spun round as well, and he's nearly in the wall. Oh my god. Oh, there's been a massive crash.
Oh god.
There's been a massive crash at the back involving Williams, Kingma, Durand, Matthews, Kopf. Oh wow.
And look at who's to blame.
Jeff bloody Pavic. No, I think it was a completely separate incident that Jeff was involved in, to be honest. But Luke Martin and Vasilev continuing to battle out for P4 there. As Best crosses the line for the first time in this Grand Prix. And Anderson diving into the pits, Mottram diving into the pits.
And
Luke
Martin does not want to be stuck behind Vasilev any longer. He's been going up the inside, around the outside, trying to make anything work to get past the Alpine driver. He's trying to look up the inside here. It's not going to work for him. And he's picked up a
3-second time penalty on lap 2 of the race.
Oh god, Luke.
It seems like those softs just cannot get past those hard tyres at the moment, which is crucial for Luke Martin's race. He really cannot be held up by Vasilev at this point. But it's looking like that's all that's going to happen. Especially if he keeps up the penalties. Any other battles further down the field?
Livingston, yeah.
Serveld's rear wing. I wonder if people are trying to play it a bit smart though, maybe go for the move only when they have the DRS available next lap. We'll see.
Livingston's made quite a shot. He's up 6 positions already. Further back though, Williams also up 7 positions from starting, I think, P19 in this race.
Yep.
Matthews also had a moment, falling down 4 positions and down into P19. I didn't quite catch what happened there. I'm sure it might have been with that Jeff Pavic moment. But just into the pits. Let's go back up to the front though, because Luke is still all over the back. Oh, and Williams is out. Williams has spun into the World Champions.
World Champions, yeah. Oh dear.
And it's a safety car. Safety car already.
Bloody hell. I swear to God, if this safety car plays in Luke Martin's favour, that stupid strategy, I'm going to hit the roof.
I think it will. I think this is also maybe we'll see like the likes of Ice Stream and Pots on the mediums try and go all the way to the end on the hards, because hards like the tyre wear around here is nothing really.
Yeah, I mean, actually, in the Tier 2 race, I had to box for mediums on lap 7, and I was confident I could have stretched them to the end if I had to, which is 28 laps on the mediums, never mind the hards.
Yeah. So it wouldn't surprise me. Maybe even Van Loon will go for it as well. But the hard runners probably in the worst position for this.
Very true.
But it is only lap 3, was it? Yeah, lap 3, and we're already under safety car. This is going to be a long night.
Good. I definitely didn't want to go to the gym after this race.
Is Van Loon going to come in? Van Loon doesn't go in. Luke Martin surely will. Yeah, Luke Martin has. Ethan Sargent on the hard compound tyres has come into the pits. Let's see what Ice Cream will do. Van Loon's teammate, of course he's going into the pits. But who's that stayed out? Potts. Potts has stayed out on the mediums. So has
Luke Martin. And his stupid bloody softs. I'm fun, personally. I'm here to see the downfall and weekly disaster class of Luke Martin and nothing else.
Oh, and that's close coming out the pits with Sargent and who's that? Durande. They're side by side coming out the pits, but I think Ethan Sargent's got that position. Well, I hope everyone's ready. I hope everyone's got some food, drink maybe.
Because you'll see, he did 24 laps on mediums and had about 60%. So yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Even on the mediums, the tyre wear really wasn't as bad as you'd expect around here.
Yeah. So I think you know, we need to keep an eye on the Ice Cream. Did Kingma pit?
Yeah, he did.
Kingma did pit. He's onto the hards as well. So is Pavic. Oh my God, Best. I thought he was about to go around the outside of the safety car there and get put in the wall, but he backed off of it. But yeah, those people that have pit for hards already could play a big factor into the later stage of this race. Luke Martin going to the mediums, interesting considering he's got a 3-second time penalty. I think his best bet would have been to go on the hards.
Probably, but I think he's probably praying for a second safety car. Well, maybe not praying, but I think he's trying to anticipate a second safety car and trying to play it smart. But, oh well, who knows? All we can pray for is that he's anticipating the wrong thing and he has a disaster class. Because that's what everyone came here to see, let's be honest.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Sargent comes into the pits. He's already been in the pits, has he not? I think he's just put the hard compound tyres on there in an effort to go to the end rather than have to stop again. Also pretty sure Connor just had to go to AFK, so...
I'm back.
I'm okay,
here.
Good. Hards surely can do 35 laps, says Kizil. I think they could.
Oh yeah, I think they could. I think at minimum they can do 30, and the safety car is just going to help them get there.
Yeah, and I think anyone who started on the hards could easily do a hard soft if they want.
Yeah, but
if
I do think the hard medium is, if it's under race conditions for the route from here, I think hard medium is the faster strat. But just because you keep the pace longer towards the end of the race.
The hards do drop off, but still.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens anyway. See who can cook and who can't. Is the safety car going to be out another lap because of Jeff Pavic?
No, it's oh wait, no, it is Jeff. I thought it was Sargent, because Sargent boxed again. I'm pretty sure he's stopped twice already, but I think he was trying to go from the mediums to the hards to try and go to the end of the race instead. I'll have a look on the race director. So, yeah, he has. He's hard, medium, hards.
So is the he's going to the end then? Surely. He's
yeah, I mean,
he's done that.
Reason. Yeah. There's no other reason why you would make a second stop under safety car.
Yeah, so he's not expecting another safety car. I would be expecting another safety car if it's only lap 3 and we got one. I'd be very much expecting another one. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Tier 3 could surprise us from here on, and we could have a very clean race.
Just let Tier 3 cook.
Let them cook, guys. But everyone in the top 8 staying out. Also, Durande But Luke Martin is going to be the highest runner that has pit on the medium compound tyres. Closely followed though by Zerveld. Yeah, oh my god. Luke Martin and Zerveld on the same strat and separated by 2 cars.
Nice.
That's what
Let's
we
hope
want
those 2 cars make a pact to get out of the way, so we can get some real racing done.
Oh god, they can go and race in Formula 3 at the back of the grid. Ay. Let's check the weather real quick, because I did try and do it at the start of the race, but it wasn't working. But it is saying it's going to be clear. Same conditions throughout the race.
One thing I can do is I can make sure that everyone's got the right number on, because I've got their names up on my monitor on the right, and then I've got the student on the left, so I can see if everyone's got the right number on. So let's see. Williams, yes. Pavic, yes. Matthews, Sargent, Kopp.
I'm going to run through the grid on telemetry real quick.
Ice Cream, Zerveld, Anderson, Durand, Mine, Potts, Sharma, Mewis, Livingston, Basilev, Nilsson, Van Best. Yep. Everyone's behaved themselves and they've put the correct number on.
However, Mottram, the new driver, hasn't got his telemetry on.
Oh dear.
L to the man. Sports.
He'll be getting a slap on the wrist and a $2.5 million fine for Aston Martin.
Yikes. But we're about to get underway once again here, and it is going to be Van Loon looking to make a move on Kelsey Best on those softer compound tyres. He needs to make this strategy work now, with people already on the hards behind him. And we are away. Kelsey Best getting a good exit out there, that final chicane, and pulling away already. Look at the gap he's made up ahead. And Nilsson didn't really get the jump he would have needed on Van Loon up ahead.
Yeah, decent gap forming as well between Basilev and Livingston. Livingston just not quite keeping up with that train of 4 cars ahead. But Mewis not really able to capitalise.
And Kopf and Sargent side by side here through turn 2 and up the hill towards turn 3. Kopf trying to hold the inside line. Sargent on the outside line. And Sargent has made that move stick on the fresh hard compound tyres. And now Matthews looking up the inside into turn 6 and 7. But it's
Sharma and Mewis going side by side here. Heading into turn 8, I believe that is. Very close. Is Sharma going to try and make the move into the hairpin? I have a feeling this will be common grounds for an overtake, and I've totally butchered that, but it's fine.
Oh, but here comes Potts now down the inside. They're going to be 3 wide. Oh, and I think Potts has killed his teammate.
I think that was on Sharma personally. He sent one from quite a way back, and it's not went well. Oh, Luke Martin and Potts tangling up their wheels there. Is there going to be more fighting between these two? I would love to see it. Because I would love to see both of them suffer.
Here comes Potts though, getting a better run. Down the pit straight. It's going to be side by side with Luke Martin into turn 1. Oh, a bit of wheel banging going into turn 1. Potts down the inside, now looking to get around the outside. And I think he's made that move stick as we head up the hill out of turn 2.
Sharma having to go off track to try and defend from ice cream.
Oh my
but...
god!
Oh, he's in the wall!
Oh!
He's in the wall! Oh, and Sargent and Mottram have retired, and there's just a massive pile up again.
Oh my
Safety car!
Let's go! Yes!
This is fun. Yeah, we've got what classy comment from Hyperion saying, I hope Luke doesn't spin on the safety car this week. I wonder if that was sarcastic.
Well, surely we'll see maybe a few hard runners coming for mediums at this point. Surely Van Leeuwen's going to come in for the hards. Unless he's expecting more safety cars. It's going to be a gamble, really, to whether there's more safety cars. Best stays out, Van Leeuwen stays out, Nilsson stays out.
That is strange.
Most of the top 10, by the looks of things, are staying out.
Are staying out. I don't know if that's a strategy.
I mean, to be fair, we've had 2 safety cars in less than 10 laps. It probably means there's going to be more.
Apparently, I'm happy about the fact that people got killed. I'm confused.
Yeah, he's Polish. He doesn't get satire.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, Matthews and Sharma into the pits. I think Sharma picked up a load of front wing damage. And I think Matthews seemed to have stopped for a penalty there.
I just got breaking news on my phone that Tina Turner died.
Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I've heard of her name, but I don't actually know who she is. So,
is she a singer, I think?
I think she was... It says Tina Turner... Tina Turner, whose powerful voice earned her the title of Queen of Rock and Roll, has died, aged 83. I didn't know her as the Queen of Rock and Roll because I didn't know who she was, but sure.
Okay.
I mean, add more things to the commentary because there's not much racing to commentate on.
Yeah. Wow, look at this tier 3. You've made us start talking about dead rock stars.
Exactly.
That's how boring your race is.
Apple News L. He does know the score.
Do you know what is an L? Is one of your drivers not having telemetry on, that's an L.
And DNFing.
Probably because your other driver killed someone else as well.
Can't wait to write up all these tickets.
I cut over to Sharma, and he was just on the grass on the outside of turn 2, and then spun round into the middle of the track.
Yeah, I was watching him from like turn 1 because he was having a scrap with Ice Cream. Ice Cream, I think, might have pushed him a bit wide off the track, and then Sharma just struggled to stay on track, full stop. And a little bit of a incident happened.
Just an
Put it that way.
incident on the race.
Yeah. Nothing, just an incident.
Look at that, chat. How crazy is that? Imagine starting the race on mediums in tier 3. You're basically safety carring.
I think Hyperia might just be my favourite viewer of the tier 3 streams. Only because he has a huge hatred for Luke Martin.
I'll have a quick look at Mottram's POV of that crash. He's obviously posted it in public.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay. So, yeah, McWilliams, I can see why you hate your life or regret your life, whatever you said. It's very obvious to me. Kingma tries to go around the outside of Sharma. Sharma runs it very deep to try and stop the overtake, causing both him and Kingma to go off onto the grass, losing the back end, spinning into the track, collecting Ethan Sargent, and then causing Sargent to slow into the middle of the track and Mottram to crash into his front right tyre and DNF both of them. Wow. That is almost artistic.
He did ask, do you really think this is my fault? So I will reply saying yes.
Anyway, we are practically get underway again here at the end of lap 10 onto 11. God.
Hyperia starting to talk about League of Legends. He might not be my favourite viewer anymore.
Oh, I thought you meant Rocket League. Anyway,
nah.
Here we go. Oh, look at that restart from Best. He caught him napping again. Sorry, that's 2 great restarts in a row.
Oh, Potts is flying up the inside. Oh, Anderson tries it up the inside of Potts though.
Oh, he spun round.
And Potts is, oh my god. You know what? At this rate, I sort of feel a bit bad for him. I'm joking. No, I don't. Oh my god!
What?
I need to clip that. I need to show you that because it didn't actually happen. But I went to Livingston and Luke Martin's car was on top of his.
Oh yeah. No, I was looking. He was ghosted for some reason. I don't know if it's due to that earlier contact.
Anderson's trying to
comes
inside. Nah, he's backing out.
He backed out of it.
Oh my god.
Come on, guys. Can we just have a nice clean race from here on? I want to go to bed at some point tonight.
Yeah, I want to go to the gym.
Oh, here comes Anderson now up the inside of the hairpin though, and he's made the braking perfectly there, and he squeezed the Williams out, and he's up into 9th place. That was a nice move. Might be the only one we get this race. Oh, so here comes Kingma, pulling alongside Ice Cream now. But he thinks better of it into the chicane. Probably the smartest idea, because that chicane is just dreadful. But he does get a good run out the final corner. Using a bit of battery. Pulling alongside once again. And into turn 1. Late on the brakes. Oh, but Ice Cream's got it covered. Covers the inside for turn 2. Kingma back on the power. And up the hill, he's going to be behind Ice Cream once again. But Ice Cream leaves the door wide open. And now into turn 3.
On the outside. What a move.
Oh, what?
He's got some bollocks on him.
The game
I would not be trying that one.
The game kind of screwed us in camera angles there.
Oh, did it? Oh. I was watching from the onboard of Ice Cream. Ice Cream just, you know, leaving the outside open. Kingma goes, thank you very much, breaks later and goes swooping around.
Anderson seems to be on a bit of a charge now. He's already pulling up to the back of the AlphaTauri of Mewis. And, Mewis.
Contact.
Yeah, Mewis defending very aggressively there, but back down on the inside of the hairpin. A little bit messier on the brakes this time for Anderson, but it looks like he's going to get the move done again as they come down the super long straight
both
to complete the lap.
Both of them taking an awful line because of that, and Deron nearly got invited in there, but not quite this time round. As I think, there's almost 3 wide at the back between Kopf, Matthews, and Potts. Potts being the big winner there, getting past the both of them. There's the file back out into single file. But Pavic now, right on the back of Kopf. I think he's going to try and go for the move into turn 1. Opts for the outside line. Is it going to pay off?
Oof, he got a proper squeeze there, nearly onto the grass.
He does leave the space just about enough and he makes the move. Good job, Jeff Pavic. He didn't kill someone. That's a first.
I wonder if the Alpines are going to work together here, because Nilsson's losing a bit of time now to Van Loon. And Vasilev's been stuck in the DRS of his teammate for a while. Obviously leading the championship as well. Luke Martin is going to be put under pressure soon. I know, you never thought you'd hear that in your life. But he is on the fresh mediums with that 3-second time penalty. He's going to make some moves today.
Going to have to if he wants to make his race count.
It's going to be interesting. Oh, and there's a spin! Van Loon spun on the exit of the hairpin!
No way. Rolf, you bottle job.
Oh, Luke Martin. I want this clip from Luke Martin. He's going to be unbelievable.
Especially if he could capitalise on Vasilev, yeah.
I can't see you down there. I can't see you down there.
He does have a better exit, and he's going up the inside into turn 1 on those medium tyres. Is he going to get the move done? Vasilev's trying to hang around the outside, but he just doesn't have the mechanical grip from the tyres. Trying to fight it back up the inside, but once again those mediums are just superior, and Luke Martin gets the move done.
That's a nice move there from Luke Martin. I never thought I'd say that either. Is he? I think
the gap between Nilsson and Best is 2.5 seconds.
I literally thought, from the camera angle I got then, I literally thought I said that, and then he hit the wall on the exit of turn 4. I was like, there's no way.
That would be poetic.
That would be almost as good as that end of that tier 3 Spa race.
Oh, it's Potts. Potts now making the move up the inside of Ice Cream.
Oh,
very cleanly done.
Anderson off track there. He's lost a bit of time, and that might invite Mewis back alongside him into the hairpin, where he overtook him a few laps ago.
Trying to go around the outside. I would have gone for the switchback, but maybe he might get the grip on the outside.
It's a good battle. Side by side all the way down the straight to see who's going to use more battery here. Who's got the DRS? Have they both got it? They both got it. But it is going to be Anderson pulling ahead, using a little bit more battery by the looks of things, but he lets him through.
He didn't fancy that one. Must have thought it was a bit too dangerous for him.
Thank you. Thank you, Anderson.
Smart man.
You could have just saved us from a safety car. Chat, can we get thank you Andersons in chat, please?
I nearly went in the back of you.
No, he's nearly killed someone.
Oh, God. Hi, Piri. I said, Fluke, if you finish first, I'll give you my sister's number. I'm that confident it's never going to happen. Archie Britton follows up with, can I have your sister's number?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Britton doesn't even have a phone. I don't worry about
that. Archie, you thirsty little man. That's disgraceful. Oh my God, Zerveld's getting the move done on Livingston, which puts him one step closer to Luke Martin.
Oh my God, it's heating up, chap.
It's not, there's like a 4-second gap, but it's fine.
It's fine. But then again, Luke Martin's got a 3-second time penalty, so...
Very true.
Oh my God, Livingston? What was that?
I was taking a bite of my pasta, so I didn't even look.
He just went really deep on the brakes and tried to make a move that was never going to happen, but it was still, I think, more of an avoiding action. He's got so much straight line speed here, though. And, wow.
So does Anderson. If Anderson didn't brake early then, just broke normally, he probably would have went into the back of Livingston. Jesus.
Van Loon, after his little oopsie earlier on, is pulling alongside sister team car of Mewis, but he doesn't think of a move.
His little oopsie.
Poor Rolf.
Remember when Potts used to give us lines that I had to try and fit into commentary? That was fun. Oh, Ice Cream and Matthews going side by side through turn 3 and 4. Somehow they kept it clean.
I'm liking this racing at the moment. Can we just have this for the rest of the race, please?
Yeah, please. No more safety cars.
Would be nice.
I've also got 0 buys because no safety cars would not help Best out in the slightest, I promise.
Nah, to be fair, I literally don't care. I want Best to win, of course I do, but at the same time, I don't want to be here till 12 a.m.
Yeah,
watching
no,
a
that is
safety
also
car.
very valid. I do kind of want to go to the gym at some point, and you know, if this goes on for too long,
Guys,
I
did you
can't
know
get
that
up.
Will Swan wants to go to the gym tonight? Did you know
Shut
that?
up! You're complaining about not going to bed. I'm complaining about what I want to do.
Here comes Matthews into their chicane, and he's got the move done on ice cream this time around. And up into P13. Who is... Is there any close battles going on? What about Anderson? Anderson has been either under the rear wing of someone or offline and nearly hitting the back of them. I don't know.
It's just a massive train right now between.
There's kind of like two Formula divisions going on right now.
P5 and P11.
You've got Formula X at front of Best.
Oh, Kopf retired.
Oh,
is
no,
it in the pit lane?
no.
It's not in the pit lane.
Oh,
no.
no. Oh.
Kopf. Hell no, man. What the?
Oh dear, what's happened to Cop? I think he just dropped it at the turn 4 exit here, didn't he?
Yep.
Ah, well, this could shake it up a bit. I mean, it gives Best a free pit stop onto the mediums. If
he chooses to do it.
If he will do it, Best pit. Pit.
Yes!
Oh, yes! Let's go! Oh, I've hit my lampshade.
No bias. Luke Martin also pitting behind him, unfortunately.
Can I just say that Luke Martin, this is literally now Luke Martin net P2.
Sure.
Also, I really want to commend Zerval, right? He didn't set a lap time or qualifying session until his last lap, where he was P20, went up to P7, and now he's in the top 5 or top 6 or something like that.
Doesn't settle up until the end, gets P7, stays in top 5, refuses to elaborate.
What the hell was that? There's some massive lag going on at AlphaTauri.
Actually, I secretly admire
Van Loon stays out.
Yeah, my blood is bottling.
What is blood cooking?
He's bottling harder than his football team, and I know that that will offend him.
Oh, that's Kingma, not Best. I thought it was Best behind him, but it's not. It's Kingma. So are they gambling for another safety car?
Wait, Kingma can stay out until the end.
Oh, he can.
Oh, Storsey. Didn't even think of that. Archie Britton, about a quarter of an hour later, just said, "So what is your sister's number, Hyperion?"
He's asking for a friend that's definitely not Luke Martin.
W Riz. You've got to think about the borders of Riz and harassment, Archie. Because it's getting close.
So, there's only, what? Van Loon... Van Loon's the only one that can't go to the end here, I'm seeing.
Has he actually even stopped?
No. I think. No.
He's the only car that hasn't stopped this race. Luke Matthews has stopped 3 times.
Britain, stop trying to get Hyperion's sister's number and sort your drivers out. What is going on?
Yeah, what is Rolf cooking? This is like the biggest L I've ever seen.
Like, even if he gets a safety car, again, he's going to be, like, still down the order. Because, surely...
Hi, Ethan Sargent.
I don't get it. I don't get
Your race went very, very well, and so...
Oh, it went so well.
It was definitely your fault that you DNF'd.
I have no idea, to be fair. I'm trusting Hugendon with the engineering. Good.
First problem.
Good. Do you want to have a quick look what kind of warnings everybody's on? Like, especially the top guys, like Best.
Yeah, I can do.
Nilsson, Vasilev. In fact, did Zerval jump Vasilev in the pits because they double stacked? He did, didn't he?
Alright, Best has one warning which he got on lap 1, turn 1. I remember that because he did cut the track. Luke Martin, he got 2 warnings on lap 1, and then he got another 3 warnings on lap 2.
Oh my god! So he's got one more in 6 seconds.
I mean, no, I think one of them must have been a collision because he does have another one on lap 16 as well.
Okay, so he has got one then. He has got one more.
Nilsson has 0. Good on him. Very clean. I'll check Rolf, even though he's irrelevant now. He's got 3 warnings. One of them must be in collision, obviously. Kingma, if he does stay out until the end, has 3 warnings. Again, must have been a collision.
Well, just
Matthews.
real quick, thank you. Yeah, God, is that Elia Jones? Thank you. I don't know if I've said your name right. Jones. There you go. Thank you for the follow. We are going to get underway though, Swan, and you're getting told. Hashtag Swan
Yeah,
smells.
No. It was started by the funny fat guy. So.
You know it's tier 3 racing. Half the viewers watching are drivers that went out. Oh dear. Oh my God! Kingman nearly binned it, and that's going to invite Luke Martin. He can't overtake before the finish line, and Rolf's got a big gap now up into the lead, and Luke Martin going down the inside of Kingma. Best trying to find a way past further back as well. He gets rear-ended a little bit there from Ice Cream, but Kingma defends off Luke Martin on this occasion.
Not Luke Martin, that's Luke Matthews.
Oh, Luke Matthews. Sorry, I didn't even realise. I thought it was Luke Martin because he was obeying the rules so well.
So did I until I looked down the oil and I saw Martin.
Never mind. Sorry. I thought we'd see Luke Martin up in the dizzying heights of P6. Oh, I'm so scared.
Yes, this is working for Loon. Well, not really, mate, because he's only driving. Oh my God! Well, that's a penalty.
Fuck's sake. Oh, and there goes Ice Cream down the inside of Luke Martin. Luke Martin might lose a position here. Or is he fighting for the position? I don't know anymore.
I think he's fighting for it. I think he's got it.
He has got the position on Ice Cream and up into P4 for Luke Martin. Fuck's sake.
God.
I'm not happy right now. Anyway, Luke Martin looks to have just cut the chicane again, so that could have been another warning.
I hope Rolf pits within the next lap so we can scream it's a McLaren 1-2. Oh, Best goes up the inside of Kingma. I think he was trying to let him through, and I think Best has just went off track and got a warning.
Kingma is just going to defend for his life now. He's going to do a Ben Cassie on him.
Include this in commentary. No.
I am Luke. That is not. Oh, look, my score! That's I read it. I didn't even see what happened. I literally was looking at the chat, looked up, and he was off track. Oh,
Ice Cream up the inside of Nilsson.
That was a nice move from Ice Cream there. I think he was defending his position though.
I would have to say that I'm an avid Ice Cream enjoyer. Oh my God, Luke Martin has made contact with Nilsson and the hairpin. It's all gone a bit scrappy.
Luke Martin's lost his head.
He's next to Zerveld, apparently.
Oh my God. Zerveld, please just straight line him at the chicane. Oh, he's actually pulled out. He's actually pulled out. Nah, he's too far back. Surely.
Oh my God, Zerveld up the inside of Anderson. What a move.
What? Oh, but I think Anderson's going to get him back. That was still a great move though.
As Eddie Hearn said, this man has got a set of bollocks on him.
I thought he was going to kill someone then. Wait, who's that? Vasilev down in P9. When did that happen?
What the hell? What happened to Vasilev? Did Alpine double stack or something?
Is Kingma defending that hard that he's got a penalty? Oh, no, he's not even defending really.
He's not even defending. He's just. My blood has just fumbled. Oh,
Luke
contact!
Martin.
Oh my God!
How is he still in his race? Get him out!
He would have fully deserved the spin round there. What a plum!
But Luke Martin in the FA would be like, nah, that's a penalty. Oh my God!
Oh my
God!
God! He hit the bloody wall.
Come on, Ice Cream!
He's cut the track.
Oh, what's that? There's a big spin further back.
It's Durand and Mewis. Anyone else? Wait, Matthews. What the hell happened to Matthews?
I don't know.
Oh, Kelsey Best happened to Matthews.
Oh yeah.
Justin,
what is going on?
Luke Martin in the wall.
Come on. Sorry guys,
I
forgot
the straight line speed that he had on
my God,
Ice Cream.
3 wide into the chicane. Oh no, Luke Martin's through. Oh no.
And he clatters the wall of champions. This man has no skill.
Imagine not being a champion and still hitting the wall of champions. That's so cringe.
Exactly. I didn't even touch it and I am a champion, so I think that says enough.
No, you got to tap it. It's the extra lap time, mate.
Oh yeah, obviously. No, I tapped it. I didn't back it though. Like Luke just did. Luke just battered it.
So Ice Cream isn't defending for Kingma and Best. He's defending for Rolf. He's trying to make a big gap for Rolf, isn't he? That's why he's defending so hard.
Possibly. I mean, Luke now is 6/10 off the back of Kingma. Is Kingma gonna fight for his life? Yeah.
I hope so.
There is already a 4-second gap ahead to Kelsey Best. Yellow flags, but for who? It's Zerveld
Oh my
and
god,
Pavic
oh
in the
my
bloody
god,
wall
oh my
again.
god, oh my
Oh
god.
god, Jeff Pavic, what's happened?
Oh! Move for the lead as Kelsey Best gets past Van Loon down the straight. With the DRS assistance, looks like an easy move for him there.
He's
And Van Loon
flying.
stays out again.
And he gets a second serving of DRS as well because of that double detection zone.
Yeah, Van Loon
He's
also depleted.
off.
Oh my!
What's happened?
Kingma came through the chicane sideways.
What?
Did you see that in the background chat? I thought he was a goner. I don't know how he's still in this race.
I said Livingston's playing bingo with penalties. How much does he have? Oh, he's got 12 seconds.
I was not expecting that.
Oh, God. Hyperia, you're one funny man.
Luke Martin
When
picked up
Howard
6
dies, that
seconds
says,
as
"What a
well, by the way.
drift." Yeah,
Yes.
other people must have seen it because they're saying what a drift, so... I wish I'd seen it now. Was it really that good?
It was, I mean, we were watching. It must have been Van Loon or Best come through turn 1, and in the distance you could just see the McLaren come through like drifting across the corner. And there goes Anderson though, round the outside of Kingma. Kingma looks to get a better exit though, and I think he's held on to that P4 position.
But now,
I think Kingma's
DRS
tyres
though.
are going to be a lot worse than these guys around him. He did pit early on, which gave him the track position, but he's going to struggle from here to the end. And he holds on through the chicane another lap though.
Unless Anderson might get moved in at turn 1 though.
Yeah, we've seen Anderson have some great straight line speed, and it's proving once again. Down into turn 1, he has got that move done up into P4 for the Haas driver. That was Haas, not Haas, by the way.
Nah, it's the same. What is Best doing with his lap times, says Myths.
Do you know what I've just realised? Oh my, who was that? Was that Potts?
Best's lap times are currently high 13s, Myths. Yeah, Potts has got a 3-second time penalty. What's happened?
He just cut the turn 4. Like what he did as Sebastian Vettel, basically.
All I want to see is Luke Martin spun round, says Alex Fox Johnson.
Oh, there's contact at the back! That's Vasilev!
Oh my god. I just
Vasilev
went
got...
back on F, I want to see
I
that.
think he was side by side with Sharma, if I'm not wrong. I'm not too sure what happened there.
Duron just ran it so wide and hit the wall. I thought he was going to take his front wing off.
Yeah,
Can't
but
be
what I
asked
was going to say is a safety car now would really cost Luke Martin and Best, because Best might get a time penalty for that incident with Luke Matthews.
Might.
And Luke Martin's obviously got the 6 seconds of penalties, so they really want to have a green flag all the way to the end now.
They do not want a safety car, is what they do not want.
Yeah, but with the action that's going on all over the track right now, I don't see that.
Hyperia said Drift King, ma. Clever play on words.
I want that Kingma. That is your new profile banner.
What, Drift King, ma?
No,
Just
just
a photo of
the
him.
background photo.
Where's your yellow
Oh
flag?
no! Oh no! No.
It's fine, it's just Muse has spun. He's not damaged or anything
Yeah,
though.
but what worried me more is Jeff Pavic was approaching him.
Yeah, that was worrying.
Uh,
Never know what he's gonna cook.
oh, Potts going for a move on Kingma now. Down under the bridge. I don't know what turn this is. That's why I said under the bridge. I think it's 8 and 9.
I think it's 8 and 9 that.
But he does make that move stick, and Kingma is falling down the order here. But you should expect it really. I'll have a look at what his tyres are on. 46% on the rear left.
Not
It's
awful,
going to be a
but
stretch.
not
He's been on
great.
those tyres for 24 laps as well. So
At this rate, if another safety car happens, Vaz 11th could finish on the podium with all these time penalties. Yeah, very true. It's usually what happens around Canada, anyways. A lot of penalties occur, put it that way.
and is that Livingston? The bingo man. It's bingo wings.
Bingo hair.
Oh man, I thought he was lining up a move, but he's not. It's actually Durande making a move on Matthews.
Hang on, wait. Rolf still has to stop.
Yeah, I know. He's waiting for a safety car. I don't understand this logic. Oh, he's actually. He might actually gift
He
Luke
just got
Martin a
taken
position,
off.
basically.
Yeah, come on, Rolf, fight it out.
In fact, wait, this is their rivalry they've been hyping up all season,
It
isn't
is.
it?
This is the no, this is the very low
Fake.
down secret rivalry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, guys. It's not a rivalry, guys. It's not. It's too
Rolf
private.
Van Loon, the tier 1 reject, somehow ended himself up in a tier 3. Ah, looks quite easy for Luke. That's not what you want to see, is it?
Nah.
Ooh.
Come on, Van Loon. Send it.
Straight
Send
line
it.
Straight line him. Straight line him.
Oh, he's into the pits.
Pits.
Oh.
Aww.
Hugen Zoom.
Hoogan's.
What did I call him? Hugen Goat. Oh, it's Van Zoom and Hugen Goat. That's what they're called when they're at McLaren.
Yeah, I know. They got replaced by me.
In the
for us
mud.
to score 4 points.
In the mud. Anderson up onto the podium now, actually in P2. Because of the
Luke
Martin penalty. So what's the gap between Best and Martin? 5.2 it's saying on mine?
Yeah, wrong. 6.2.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you know if it's changing, but like this lap it's
Oh
went
my!
from 6.
Vaslev going around the outside here at turn 7. That was risky. I remember seeing. Actually, I mean, I don't want to big him up anymore. But Anderson got a 3-second.
Oh dear.
But
Well,
I didn't want to big him up anymore. Luke Martin made a very nice move around the outside at turn 7 in season 5, and I will give him that because that's the only thing I respect about him.
Yeah. In that season 5 Canada race, he wouldn't have been making that move on me because I was 20 seconds up the road in first. So.
Is Servold gonna end up like P4? No, he's gonna be P6,
No.
I think.
Make that P5.
Just for the fun of it. Oh, Best, please keep it together, please.
He's
I
gaining
hate
on
this.
Luke Martin still.
I know, but I hate it so much.
Only a few more laps until safety cars can no longer come out. But even if they can, though, the amount of penalties behind him and the pace he has over the other cars, and we've seen how his safety car restarts have been.
I just don't like it.
No, me neither. I'll be honest.
Van Loon down in P14. That is.
A huge L. That's what it is.
It is a huge L.
Put the softs on. I mean,
He's
gonna
going
get
for his
fast
second
lap,
fastest lap of the season.
and it's good for what?
He's got a fast lap already, and it was out the points. And he might be getting another one today, and he might be out the points again. Oh man. Nah, because he actually had good pace here today. He just, I don't know why he didn't pit him under that safety car. He would have probably been up in the top 3 still, even top 5. Vaslev, the championship leader, is not having a great race either, down in P11. Although he has no penalties, so that could boost him up a little bit.
I think Vasilev would finish just
P8 or P7?
P or P7, I think. Yeah. Oh, as Livingston picks up another bingo. McLaren winning. What is this? Season 3, says Hamadir.
No, if you have a look back, we actually won quite a few races since you decided to not like this game.
And ditch.
Wait. What happened to Jeff? Jeff, please,
He's been at
no.
the back for ages.
Yeah, but you just spun again.
Yeah, he's fine though. He's got his front wing. He's doing his best to cause a safety car. He just hates Kelsey Best. That's the truth, and he knows it.
Hamadir, if I remember correctly, when you were at McLaren with me, I won a race. So maybe it isn't your presence.
Archie Britton's just said, "What's the best shot than Wakey?" Is he like actually a year behind or something? That's shocking. That. Oh, Van Loon's making the move on Luke Matthews.
Oh my god!
That
I just
was-
looked at this train.
What?
From like ice cream down to like Van Loon. No, Matthews.
Yeah, there is a lot of cars. Is Livingston gonna make the move? He's 1/10 behind.
Oh my god! I thought they were gonna
so
go 3
close.
wide then.
Oh, Livingston might get the run.
Livingston with his, what is it, 15 seconds of penalties.
Bottled it though.
Pushing
We're
on.
all taking more time, which I can't complain about because I think it helps King Matt, to be honest.
Oh.
Impressive drive from the McLaren, says Cohen.
Does this mean I get to make a race graphic with a McLaren driver on it for once?
Oh my god.
I'm so
Don't
excited.
Jinx.
Wait, shut. Oh my!
What?
I think Livingston just clobbered the wall, and I think he's lost his end plate. But I
Who?
thought that was going to be a lot worse. Livingston. Yeah, he's definitely got
lost his end-
damage. I think he's going to hold up this entire
He's
train.
lost the right end plate.
The race is now boring me. Well, put your drivers on better strats, Coat.
Well, Archie, try more. He's said bin the mega chippy. He's,
That
like,
guy.
he's actually like in the past. What's he waffling about?
What is blood waffling? Wait. Vasilev just disappeared off my screen and then came up behind Brantley.
Well, he's going side by side with Luke Matthews. I've just noticed Luke Matthews has that like a bog standard fish helmet on. That is shocking. That. Oh, Vasilev's just clattered the wall of champions and got damage. No,
That's,
it wasn't Vasilev. Who was it? Someone's got it, but I can't bloody see because his camera angles are shocking. It's Van Loon.
Oh no.
Front right end plate missing for Van Loon.
And that could be terrible news because he's on his way to get back into the points until then. Oh, he's hit another wall.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy for him through this first sector, especially.
Does this excite you? Oh my god!
Oh, what is Vasilev cooking? What is Vasilev cooking? Oh my.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Oh no, 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 no. No safety car, please. Rolf, why you stopped on track? Come on, mate, spin it around.
Rolf, move out the way before Jeff collects you.
Rolf, if this is a safety car, swear to God.
This is so many time penalties. It's only Zerveld and Best without penalties. What is going on?
Good job, Sebastian Zerveld. You never failed to amaze.
Oh, he's actually trying to think of a move, I think, yeah. On ice cream into the chicane. And he has made the move. Sebastian Zerveld up into P8. And I think
Very nice.
on track is he P6?
P7. He's 5.5 behind Kingma, who has a 6 second.
No, but Sharma's got 9
yeah,
seconds.
actually, true. Yeah. I think actually, then yeah, he's P6. And this'll, I think it'll give Kingma P7. Oh, Van Loon's retired in the pits. Oh my God, my heart sank. I don't think the safety car can come out now, actually.
No, I don't think it can.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Oh look, we're best.
Shit.
Oh bollocks.
Oh,
Oh bollocks.
oh, I hate Jeff. I hate him so much. Oh, Jeff, please.
Shit. Hyperia has counted. There's 81 seconds left.
Oh my god.
That's appalling. Oh,
That's
Shama.
like how much you get a race,
What's
isn't
happened
it?
to Potts? What's happened to Potts?
Oh no, I don't know.
He's just been overtaken
Oh
by
wait,
Shama.
what's going on here? Luke Martin and Anderson are going to be battling it out.
Potts has no front wing. What's happened?
I don't...
What? Did he just bottle it on his own?
Oh my god. What is
What?
going on? Ice cream they just got run into the back of by Vasilev. And now he's coming under pressure from Durande. Durand, I don't know how you say it.
I don't know either, but I'm just guessing. Hyperia says, let's go 100 Pog. Just got to 86. Nielsen requesting, how the fuck is Luke? I'd love to know as well.
Oh
His
my
strategy
God.
has been soft, medium, medium. Unbelievable. How has that worked?
Because of the safety cars.
Bloody 2 stopping in a league race is just ridiculous. Grip hacks. How many do I reckon Luke has grip hacks? Oh, we've got 89 seconds. Livingston now on 18. Let's go. He's getting the bingo card up. Oh, Jeff Pavage goes fastest.
Jeff Pavic on an absolute blistering lap time there.
It means so much.
I actually think Luke might lose a position to Anderson here. Ah, he's playing it safe though. He didn't have to risk anything. He's got it on track.
Yeah. Smart from Anderson.
But it would be quite funny to see him take out Luke Martin.
Kingman's picked up a 9th second of penalty.
That's good.
Good. Ice cream picking up another 3 seconds. Wait, so are we now up to 95?
Wait,
Is that Hyperia?
I think Kingma would stay P7 as it stands. Oh no, never mind. The time just went down. What's the gap between Zervan and Kingma?
5.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What? I'm watching the stream. I need to see what happened. Oh my god!
What the hell? Oh my. Oh no. Oh, what the hell? What the hell's happened there?
Oh no.
Oh, he's binned it on the last lap.
He binned it. Is he fully...
I don't know, but the championship leader is out of the race, and Kelsey Best is rounding the final
Oh
corner.
my god, he's in the middle of the track.
And he's going to cross the line now to win the Canadian Grand Prix for McLaren. Let's go.
Love that, Kelsey.
We do love that. But Luke Martin is
8 seconds behind, by the way.
He's tried to defend off with a time penalty, Anderson, but he's going to drop down to P3. Nilsson still scoring good points to the Alpine team after his teammate DNF'd on the final lap. Sharma next across the line. I think he was like P18 on that contact when Mottram and Williams and Sargent all went out, but he's finished in P5. I don't know if he'll stay there. Same goes to Kingma in P6. Drops down to P7. Will he fall further down? Livingston with the 18 seconds penalty has got to be last.
Kingma stays P7. Sharma stays P6. Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad actually because they only had 9 seconds of time penalties, but then there was all the threes down the field. Potts crosses the line and sets the fastest lap at the end, taking it away from...
Abbott is off the track.
Look at this guy. 98 seconds we got to the end. I think we broke 100. Oh, we did break 100. Okay.
Yeah, because we got another 5-second penalties at the end.
Ah, right.
So what was that? 108 in total?
I don't know. Jeff's getting us a few more. Let's go. Oh wait, what?
What?
How?
There's no way he slowed down enough for that not to be deemed.
Oh, and he's just cost Ferrari $1 million.
Right, clip that and show everyone. That was a DNF. There's a nil down the drain. He's
What
just pissed
the hell?
away.
Can you get the screenshots?
Kaspaskalski, you're in the stream. He's just pissed that away. You watched him do it live.
Can you get the screenshots?
Can, yes.
So I can just watch the podium.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god. I mean, that was a race and a half. He crossed the line, yeah, but he still crashed before the line. If we get the podium, have you loaded yet?
Yeah, I loaded. I'm taking my screenshots.
I didn't even get it, but there you go. Kelsey Best wins again in Season 7, followed by Anderson and Fluke. Fluke P3, oh no. 113 seconds of penalties. That's got to be record breaking, surely.
Fantastic is what it is.
I wonder how many of those seconds were at the final chicane.
I wonder how many of those were Zachary Livingston's. Oh, a third of it.
True. More than 15% were bingo stones.
Bingo stone. Hyperion, you're brilliant.
There you are.
Never change.
Alright, well, if you want to stick about, we'll be back shortly for the driver interviews. I don't know if I think Swan's going now, so goodbye.
Yeah,
Swan.
I am. Bye, everyone.
Well, yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. There we go. Yeah, it was a good race from Best indeed. His teammate congratulating him with a subscription to Prime. Thank you, Kingman. All right, well let's get you both up here because I mean we can do this for once. We were all McLaren boys. First of all, congratulations. Let's go. That is a very nice race, very tidy. I mean we'll start with the qualifying as well. I mean I'm sure the weather forecasting qualifying for the race wasn't what you wanted to see, but at least we had a lovely restart today. P3 for you, Best, and only a 10th, just over a 10th actually, away from pole. Are you happy with that lap?
Yeah, I was pretty happy. I did four cracks at it, and the first lap I made a couple mistakes. It was pretty far off, but after that, I don't know that I had another 10th. I probably could have pulled out a 10th, but at this track, you make one little mistake and you carry that mistake for a long straight. So it's very difficult to put together a really good lap.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult not to invalidate as well. With a few corners, you have to push to the limit on to find that extra bit of lap time, but
Definitely.
You did it very nicely, and then went into the race, and I think you probably pit on the most ideal lap. I think everyone that pit on the same lap you did, basically, finished in the top 5 because that was a really ideal time to pit, and obviously then there was no, or maybe it was the one safety car after that. No, there wasn't even one, was there?
No, that's why it ended up being optimal.
Yeah.
If there was another safety car, it could have been interesting. I was debating in my head as driving whether I'd go onto softs at the end or not. Even, just trying to be on old mediums against fresh soft people behind is not a good place to be. So
No.
fortunately, it didn't even have to deal with that.
And yeah, I mean, it was a really clean race. I think it was only you and Zervel that didn't get a time penalty, and we ended up with, I think it was 113 seconds of time penalties in total, which is crazy. Nearly 2 minutes of time penalties in the entire lobby. But yeah, very nicely controlled, very nicely driven all the way through. We were praying for no safety cars towards the end because we were like, we did not want that. The contact that you had with Matthews on that the second stint on the mediums, we didn't quite catch the entire thing, but was that just outbraking? Was it him early braking, you outbraking, or what was it?
Yeah, it was honestly it was a little weird. I don't know if there's a bit of netcode involved because I felt like I was far enough back, and then all of a sudden I was just like in the back of him. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened. So apologies for that. I wasn't really even trying to overtake him or get that close to him in that spot. I knew I had the fresher tires, and I was kind of just biding my time. So yeah, it was just kind of an unfortunate thing.
Yeah,
you race long enough, it happens to you. You do it. It's definitely happened to me. I've been on the receiving end, so just one of those things. But
yeah, and I mean, we did see on that last lap, I think it was, there's a very weird moment down the same straight where someone lost like a 10th, just teleported back a 10th, and there was nearly contact between P2 and P3. But yeah, it might have been netcode. I'm sure they'll look into it. But no, a really nice race, and just the overall weekend. I think for once you got lucky on the race start as well. That was a really nice, clean move up into P1.
yeah, that was really gnarly.
Sorry,
I was just.
Kingma just raided the stream, and that was really loud. I couldn't hear anything. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, the first lap I've with the no traction control, I've really been struggling on the starts, and I bogged down still a little bit. Vasilev got past me. Was able to he left room on the inside, and I was able to there's some contact up ahead in that second corner, and so they both didn't get good exits, and I saw a gap and just figured, well, what the hell, I'll just go for it. So and yeah, it worked out, and honestly, yeah, being up at the front and being able to dictate and just kind of run quick laps made a big difference. And the other thing was Van Loon kind of got neutralized with his medium tires because of all the safety cars. He was definitely rapid behind. Could have been a good race, and then he had a moment and spun, so that put him back a ways, especially with the safety cars. So yeah, overall it was a tough race. I mean, it's very easy, to do track limits, and I was just pretty much trying to focus on not getting track limits because also after that incident, I just wanted to make sure I covered a lot of time in case someone decided they want to call a penalty on that. So I just did pushing as safely as I could to the end.
Yeah, and with the penalties to the cars behind as well, it's 11.8 seconds in the end, so a huge margin behind you. And yeah, congrats, and very well raced, and very happy TP.
Yeah, we'll see it. It might have been my last race of the season. I'll be gone the next few weeks, and there's only a couple races after that. So,
well, if it is,
we'll
what a way to sign it off.
Yeah, what a way to retire for the season.
Well, we'll move on to Kingma since you're up here, mate.
I did want to say thanks to Kingma too.
Yeah,
he pulled the big teammate play, backed up the guys behind.
This is what I was just about to touch on, because that the team play from you and Ice Cream, because obviously Van Loon was ahead at the restart. You and Ice Cream were literally just like a wall to everyone behind you, and it was beautiful to see. And also we caught you at the very back of the stream. I think it's when Best you just made the move past Van Loon into turn 1, or like down the pitch straight, and in the background you can just see you come sideways through the exit of the chicane.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you right now, it is a shot. I don't know if you want to set it as your profile banner or something.
No, it felt so. I was trying to just get some pace on, but I just couldn't find any pace, and I was like, okay, let's try some different approaches to the chicane, and it didn't really work out. I saw myself going into the wall of champions, and it was like, yeah, please don't. And in the end, I kept it together, stayed to the right, let someone pass. I don't even know who anymore. Yeah,
he did 34 laps on the hard tire.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you did, you did, because I was looking at that, and we did check your tyre wear a little bit towards the end of the race. It's like 55, I think it was at the end.
Well, the tyre wear wasn't too bad, but in the end it was like 64, I believe, on the rears, and yeah, the sliding got quite bad. Still haven't found a rhythm at the end, so it's really tough to drive and not receive too many warnings. So we got 9 seconds, hoping that I got one from an incident that was not my fault. So we might get 3 seconds removed, but I'm not sure of that.
Yeah. Well, either way, it's another double points finish, and that is what you want to see. So really well driven from both of you today, and well, thank you for hopping up here, and hopefully I'll speak to at least Kingma. I don't know about Best if you're not racing next race, but hopefully speak to Kingma tomorrow if you're down for what I said before. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I won't make it.
Never mind then. Well,
I will be there next week. So.
Okay. Well, we'll speak soon then.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
All right, let's get up Anderson. P2 finisher today. Welcome.
Thank you.
I mean, it was a tough qualifying for you. P13. Did you struggle to hook up a lap? Was it invalidating or?
Yeah, I mean, first lap got blocked, so wasn't anything major, but it cost me the lap, so wasn't ideal. Second lap, not the greatest ever, but that was really my fan lap, because the last lap I got invalidated. I think I was 4-5 tenths up, I think. Would have put me P7, P6, I think. I would have liked that, but it didn't happen, so.
Yeah, and I mean, you then clawed it back in the race. It seemed like you kind of came from nowhere, but I feel like that's because you used you had better pace than you showed in quali, and then you used a very powerful strat with the safety cars, along with a few others, and basically just kept it clean. Well, they're cleaner than Luke Martin did towards the end. Do you want to really quick, because I'm sure it's fresh in everyone's minds. That last lap, there was a very weird, or is it second to last lap? There was a very weird moment of when you're following the Merc down under the bridge. Was that? I mean, it scared us. I can't imagine what it made you feel like.
Yeah, kind of made me, yeah, I jumped a little in my seat, I would say, because I was cruising 3-4 tenths behind him, and then he was just right in front of me.
Yeah, but you broke out the way and you basically stayed out of contact. Is there anything else you want to touch on in your race? Yeah, anything else that we missed maybe? Because there was so much that happened.
Yeah, of course, it's the start. I got a great start up to P10, I think, but then crashed in T1. So that was wing damage. I pitted for mediums. Got extremely lucky with both safety cars, I would say. In the 2 first races that have the safety car has been bending me, I would say. Australia lost 10 seconds, and in Silverstone that just messed up my strategy. But so yeah, first race lucky with the safety cars, and I'm taking this P2 definitely.
Yeah, and I think it throws you right back into contention. I think you might have overtaken Vaclav as long as unless this appeal goes through from last race. I think you are now ahead and leading the championship. If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong there, but from the top of my head, I think that's right. But yeah, congratulations on the P2, and I hope to speak to you again next week, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers, thanks.
See ya.
Alright, let's get the Fluke man up here. Come on.
Hello.
Hello. Well, I mean, where to start with your weekend? Eh?
I qualified P6 on my banker lap. I didn't improve after my banker lap.
Yeah, we noticed.
I think the incident with Anderson, suddenly my game just dropped all its frames for a second, and then he was right in my arse, and I jumped out my seat. I was like, here's my death. It has come.
Yeah. Well, we'll go over what kind of happened with your strategy, because obviously you started on the softs.
Yeah.
Which I think you were basically banking on a safety car, surely.
I assumed that if Tier 1 can have 5 safety cars, and Tier 2 can have 2 safety cars, that Tier 3 is at least going to get one. At least one.
Well,
I didn't want the second safety car. Or was it the second or the third? The last one. I didn't want that last safety car.
There was 3, I think. Yeah, so the last one.
I didn't want one.
Well, I think it probably helped you more than you thought, though, because I still feel like the going onto the fresh mediums was probably a good choice for you to get away from the rest of the field once you got your penalties.
Oh, I was looking for an undercut on the guys ahead.
Ah, right, so you're going to pit anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. But even still, I think I think you. Well, what happened on that bond? All the warnings you get were your fault, or was there more?
One of them I could get removed. It was just being left no space when we're too wide going into the chicane. It's hard to leave space going into that chicane, but I was just forced all the way to not be able to take the corner. But that's racing. There's no point appealing it or putting anything in for it because I got like 7 or 8 in the end. So
yeah, I
can't exactly get 6-3. I thought I might be able to, but I got 1 more than I thought because I went deep on Kingma and I went a bit too deep.
I can see that.
And I got 1 there.
I see that Van Leen's hand and Best's hands have gone up. So I very quickly want to just hear what they have to say.
I just wanted to say props to Luke Martin. This guy's been putting in the work clearly, because if there's a most improved driver, I mean, at least on pace.
Most unwashed driver, you mean?
Yeah.
Thank you. It was hard keeping up with you today. It was very hard.
Well, I mean, you've taken very big strides.
Oh, thank you very much. You've absolutely creamed the field. I almost said another word after that.
Well, I mean,
enough talk about creaming. All right.
And Rolf, I'm sure there's going to be a very funny clip circulating, I hope, when Luke passed you after your little what I called oopsie out of the hairpin.
No, please don't have that clip, please.
Is there a clip, Luke?
I've recorded my whole race.
Oh fuck. Fuck.
Well, that'll be an interesting watch.
I I would say one thing is people need to defend that hairpin more because they just leave the option just to let someone up the inside there so much.
But it is just one of those corners, though, isn't it?
It is, and like I understand not wanting to defend it because if you defend it, you're also going to just ruin your exit.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of opportunities to pass were there just because people were braking early because they want to be on a higher gear to get the rotation in, and it's just like free real estate.
Well, no, a good race from you. I mean, I think it's unfortunate you picked up that other 3-second penalty in the last few laps. Like the last stint in the race, basically. Because I think there would have been a good battle between you and Anderson if that wasn't the case.
If I could have got my second one removed, I was gonna be letting him pass. He just kind of chilled behind me, which is understandable.
Yeah,
because
it was a very similar situation to you and Rory, right?
Yeah, I couldn't drop him off.
A couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, he was on hard eyes on mediums, and he just used his battery, and I couldn't drop him.
Yeah.
I was running much higher wings that season though than this season.
Well, there you go. There you go then. Well, I'm sure it'll be a good watch back for you because there was a lot that happened that race, and honestly, I can't remember half of what it was because there's so many
Is the driver of the
cars.
day vote out yet?
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is actually.
I voted for you.
Oh, thank you. I don't know who I want to vote for.
What do you mean? You just voted for you and you're not going to vote for him?
I'll give Rolf a vote.
All right. Well, Luke, I'll conclude your interview here.
Yes.
I mean, since you're already up here, Rolf, do you want to have an interview?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. All right. So we'll start once again with the qualifying because pole position. I mean, you have to be pretty happy with that straight away. A 10.2. I know you've had the pace in all tracks. I know Australia was your favourite track, I think. And obviously Silverstone was you had pace, but you had the wet setup come on, which is the look you've had this season basically. But getting pole by a 10th, I'm sure that gave you a bit of confidence going into the race.
Yeah, I was really happy with that. It was a really good lap. With my quali practices, I was very up and down, so it could have been a 10-0 or a 10-8 or something. So getting that 10-2 and pole was really, really great.
Yeah, and then, well, I feel like it all was going well because I think even though you were P2 in the race for a while, until I think it was basically until best. Oh no, till you spin, wasn't it? Your little half spin. But you're holding P2 and you're not losing too much time to the cars around you. You look pretty comfortable there. And obviously then had that little half spin that, to be honest, was very easy to do, especially once the tyre wear starts kicking in and heating up. And yeah, you lost. I think you fell down to like P9, I think it was, or P8.
Yeah, something like that.
Which is unfortunate. The only thing that I would say was once you, I feel like because you were in that position, your strategy kind of went more to like recovery mode than to like fight for the win. If you know what I mean, like I feel like if you pit on the same lap that Best and everyone did, even if it was just onto hards or something, I feel like you missed an opportunity there because you would have been back in a position where you would have felt a bit more familiar in, and you wouldn't have had to play that game. I'm not complaining because it gave Ice Cream some great defending for us to watch, and
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you'll like to watch that back because he really put on a show for us. But no, I mean, do you want to talk us through that strategy? Was that a planned strategy? Did you feel more comfortable doing that?
Yeah, well, the plan was to go medium soft, like I think Kishel did in there too. Because that looked like by far the best strategy. And then the first two safety cars were already bad for me because the mediums behind me could go to hards and end the race on them. And then at the spin, after two safety car restarts where me and Bess both pulled away from the DRS behind, and then another safety car came out, so that was just very, very nice. But yeah, in lap 18 the last safety car came out and it was perfect for the hard drivers to go to mediums.
Yeah.
And I knew softs wouldn't last and hards would be me in like P10, P11 with the worst tires on the grid. So
Yeah, it was unfortunate the way that, I mean, it was looking really promising for you. Did you not think about an earlier stop? Like, I know there was a high chance there would be more safety cars, and there was obviously, but going from like the mediums to the hards and like the second safety car, first safety car, something like that.
Yeah, I thought about it, but the problem was that I was P2 and still at great pace, and if I then box, I would have been right in the pack, and that was exactly what I wanted to avoid.
Yeah.
And then on the hard tires, yeah, it just all fell away from me.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate race because you showed great pace once again. I feel like you've not been able to show your actual pace this season yet. But hopefully it'll all be there in Hungary. I know it's not a great track. Well, at least I don't think it is. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, and I'll hopefully speak to you again next week, mate.
Yeah, let's hope so, mate. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. All right. Well, I think I'll wrap up the stream here. Unless does Nilsson want to come up? I'll do one more if Nilsson wants to come up.
I just want to clarify something.
Yeah.
I think Best said that both me and Rolf got a bad exit into out of turn 2 that made him take the position. But the real reason, the thing is like into turn 3, I think, that long right hander. I hit, when we took the turn, I hit Loon, I think, because he was in front, right?
Yeah.
Loon? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was my fault, or like because I pushed him basically, and so I tried to just let him pass. So I did like 50% throttle all the straight down to the next turn, and that's when like Best got like a super good exit and just passed both of us.
Right.
I wanted to get the position back.
Right, fair enough.
That was sad.
Yeah, mostly my fault though. Sorry, Nelson.
No, that's okay. But I'm still happy with my qualifying though. Only beaten by Loon.
Yeah, I mean front row start for you. Very competitive. I mean it was pretty close all up and down the grid in quali, to be fair. I mean there was less than a second separating the top 14. Oh, never mind, actually separating the top 17.
18. 17. Yeah.
So it was a really close qualifying, and you only just over a tenth away from Van Loon, who seemed to have put in a great lap time, as he said. And then in the race, I feel like it was I think you were pretty in sync with the people ahead, if you know what I mean. That race. And then it was just basically trying to survive the gaggle of cars after each restart. I feel like he did that pretty well. Obviously finishing P4. I think Luke was probably. I mean, after the whole defending. Yeah, and with the whole defending from Ice Cream and Kingmore as well, I think I mean, I say got off a little bit better, but I don't think he got off better. I think he just navigated his way around it faster on the strategy. But no, P4 for you, still a good result. Unfortunate for Vasilev in the last lap, DNF in. I'm not too sure what happened to him. Did he just lose the back end, or?
He braked a little late and hit Livingstone. I think